welcome back to my YouTube channel, Subject Master. For today's subject is mathematics. Our topic is mathematical system. So, announcement, please join my Google Meet. The link is in the description box down below. Just click the link. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to Sunday, 5:30 to 6 o'clock, and Tuesday 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock in a noon. Thank you. So again, our topic is mathematical system. So our objectives to describe a mathematical system, to illustrate the need for an axiomatic structure of a mathematical system in general and in geometry in particular. A. Undefined terms, defined terms, postulates, and theorems. So, properties of equality. Addition property of equality, subtraction property of equality, multiplication property of equality, division property of equality, substitution property of equality, and distributive property of equality. So review, what is properties of equality and properties of congruence? So again, that is the properties of equality. Properties of congruence. Reflexive property of congruence. AB congruent to AB. So if you see the sign that it is congruent to. Symmetric property of congruence. If angle A congruent to angle B, then angle B is congruent to angle A. So this sign is angle. Transitive property of congruence. If angle A congruent to angle B and angle B is congruent to angle C, then angle A is congruent to angle C. So justify each statement by giving the property of equality or property of congruence used. So give the property of equality or property of congruence that used by number 1, number 2, and number 3. So the number 1 is symmetric property of congruence. How about number 2? It is distributive property of equality. Number 3 is substitution property of equality. So number 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 4 is reflexive property of congruence. Number 5, multiplicative property of equality. Number 6 is transitive property of congruence. And number 7 is if x equals 12, then x plus 5 is equals to 17. It is addition property of equality. 8, 9, 10. Number 8, division property of equality. Number 9, subtraction property of equality. And number 10 is reflexive property of congruence. So, don't forget the properties of equality and the properties of congruence. Mathematical system. So what do you think about mathematical system? A typical mathematical system has the following 4 parts: the undefined terms, defined terms, axiom or postulate, and theorems. that is the four types of mathematical system. So what is undefined terms? So undefined terms is serve as building blocks for a proper and more meaningful development of postulates, definitions, and theorems. Points, lines, and planes are examples of undefined terms. Next, a point in geometry is a location. It is a no size, no width, no length, and no depth. It is named using an uppercase letter. Example: it is a point. Point D. Just draw some small point. A line consists of a point and extends indefinitely in opposite directions. It is named using 2 points, or uppercase letter or single letter, lowercase letter. Example: N, A, and B. So line AB or line N. A plane is a flat surface which extends indefinitely in all directions. It is named by 3 points in the plane that are not on the same line or below by a lower letter. Example: A, B, C, and this is a plane M. So plane ABC or plane M. Next is a line segment. It is a part of line that has two endpoints whose length is fixed. Example: C and D. Line segment CD, or just draw some line in the top and CD. The ray is a part of line which extends in only one direction indefinitely. Example: E and F, or ray EF, or just draw some ray in the top and EF. Next, angle is a union of two rays with a common endpoint called vertex. Example is an angle AOB, or just draw some dot and that is called angle AOB or angle O. Collinear are points that all lie on the same line. Example: BMI. So this is a point B, point M, and point I. So points B and I are collinear points. Coplanar points are points belonging to the same plane. Example: A, B, C, D. So points A, B, C, D are coplanar points. Okay. Postulate. What is a postulate? A statement that the validity or truth of which are assumed without proof. So theorems is a true statement that can be proven. So you can do this. Definition, postulates, and theorems on point, lines, angle, and angle pairs. Number 1 is definition of midpoint. If points P, Q, and R are collinear, and Q is the midpoint of PR, then PR congruent to QR. So example. So some example. Excuse me. Point A, B, and C are collinear, and B is the midpoint of AC. So what is the measure of AB if AC is equals to 20 centimeter? So this is the figure and the label of the parts. So A, B, C. So what is the measure of AB if AC is 20 centimeter? So what do you think the measure of AB if a measure is AC? So wait, I'm gonna use a whiteboard to explain. So this is some jam file so I can explain. So I'm gonna share this tab instead. Okay, go. So ano bang sabi? So if AB, what is the measure of AB if AC is 20 centimeter? So this is a Jamboard file. So this is a line. Okay, sorry. Because it's laptop and I can draw some straight lines. A, B, and C. So if the A to C is 20 centimeter, so what is the measure of A and B? So this is 20 centimeter. What do you do? So hahatiin lang natin yung 20 centimeter. So pag hinati natin yan or dinivide, it is equals to 10. Right? Yes, 10. So AB is 10, BC is 10. So A, B, and C is 20 centimeter. So that is the definition of midpoint. I hope you understand. Okay, let's clear. Next is, okay, so I think let's have a part 2. Next is, so that is a definition of midpoint. So the answer is 10. AB is 10 centimeter. Next, point S, A, and M are collinear, and A is the midpoint of SM. What is the measure of SM if AM is 15 centimeters? So this is the figure. So let's draw in jam file. So it said, so let's set some background. So this is a line, and this is S, A, and M. So sabi dito, what is the measure of SM if A and M is 15? So what is the measure of S and M? S and M. So, ang gagawin naman natin is dadagdagan natin ng 15. Bakit? So, the answer is 30. So, So, bakit naging 30? Sabi dito, so let's erase it. So, what is the measure of S and N? If the measure of AN is, if the measure of A and M is 15. So, my answer is 30. Why? Because, ang gagawin lang natin dyan is, dagdagan din ng 15 itong S at A para lahat sila may measure na. So, kapag nilagyan natin ng 15 ay ang S at A, so ang mangyayari is 15 plus 15, so the answer is 30. Okay, gets? So, I hope you understand. So, the measure of SM is 30 centimeter. Okay, answer SM is 30 centimeter. Next is definition of angle bisector. So, let's start. If QS bisects angle PQR, then angle PQS is congruent to SQR. Example, BM bisect angle ABC. If angle ABC is equal to 72 degrees, what is the measure of ABM? So this is the figure. Okay, wait. So that is the figure, and let's draw it in jam file. So wait. I'm gonna draw it now. So I'm gonna share my screen. So now I'm sharing my screen for you. So sorry for the drawing. So this is angle A B C. So this is an angle A B C. So if the measure of angle A B C is 70 degrees, what is the measure of A, B, and M? So ito, A, B, M. So if it's 70, what is the measure? Can you think it? What will we do? So, syempre, hahatiin natin yung 70. Kasi nga, ito is yung angle ABC is 70 degrees. So, the angle ABM is don't have any measure. So, ang gagawin natin is hahatiin natin yung 70. So, 70 divided by 2 is equals to 35. I am right. So, 35. So, angle A, B, and M is 35. Why? So, the answer is 35. So, 35 is ABM is 35 and MBC is 35 then. So, 35 plus 35 is equals to 70. So, ABC is 70. Pero pag hinati natin yan, ABM, 35 yan. Pag naman itong MBC, 35 din. Para makuha natin ang 70. So, I hope you understand.